Do you want to know how you can manifest money through the law of attraction and what efforts are required of you to create the money that you want? My name's Kalia, and in this video, we're going to dive into a deeper understanding of the laws around manifesting money. The law of attraction tells us that we attract what we focus on or what we are, or from the level of who we are. What this really means is that our focused attention is important when it comes to manifesting what you want in life. But how do you focus your attention? What does it mean to have focused attention? Your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs are very important when it comes to manifesting the money you want in your life. You need to think the thoughts, I already have what I want. You need to feel the feelings you would have if you already had what you are asking for. And you need to believe that it is possible for you to have it. Your focus needs to be on all three of these things. You need to ask yourself, what thoughts would I have if I suddenly came into, say, an extra $20,000? Would it be that I feel blessed? I'm so lucky. I'm grateful. Now I can pay off XYZ. I'm a believer. What else? So if you are to act as if you already had what you wanted, say it's an extra $20,000 in your bank account, you would start to say things like, I'm so blessed. I'm grateful. I can now pay off my debt. I'm a believer. This stuff works, and so on. Maybe it feels like you're lying to yourself at first, living in a fairy tale world. But this is what is required to be successful at manifestation. It's the secret to success when it comes to manifestation. The law of assumption tells us to assume that what we want is already ours. We have it. It is done. We now live in the assumption that what we want is already on its way to us. It's already here, even if we can't yet see it, feel it, or touch it. We still need to believe it. Whatever doubt or disbelief comes up for you when you set out to manifest that extra $20,000 or whatever it is that you want, it's the work you need to do to overcome. Think of it like this. Once you claim what you want, I now have $20,000 extra dollars in my bank account, you go to work on holding this thought and vision as often as you can. You live in the end. You live as if it is already done. It's already yours. When you can do this, at least 80% of the time, you're on your way to being successful. You can't visualize once and then spend your day worrying about money, your bills, and live in a state of lack. That will backfire on you. You need to commit to being mindful and living in the feeling of, I am abundant. I have all that I need. Visualize frequently that 20,000 extra dollars is in your account. Imagine pulling up your online statement and seeing the money there. Imagine how you feel when you see the money sitting there in your bank account. Imagine what you are doing with the money. Every night when you go to bed, visualize seeing this money in your account. Every morning when you wake up, see this money in your account. Every time you think about money throughout the day, or any financial concerns come up for you, see this money in your account. See it, believe it, know it. Don't give your attention or focus to your current state of finances. Replace your current concerns, worries, and fears with the new reality. I now have 20,000 extra dollars in my bank account. Keep nurturing and holding the vision. Keep your focus on what you're creating, the new reality. Allow the old reality, the one where you are living in fear and lack, to give way to the new reality where you're living in abundance and faith, positive expectation. So everything I've talked about so far in phase one, it's identifying what you want to create $20,000 or more, whatever you want to create. Focus on the wish fulfilled, the fulfillment of your desire. Live in a state of faith and expectancy that it is on its way to you, and then surrender it. Leave it up to the subconscious. Phase two is where the physical action comes in. So if you're asking the question, do I need to do anything? We're getting to that now. People might ask, once I plant the seed of what I want into consciousness and I nurture the seed, do I need to do anything? The answer is yes. You need to follow inspired action. Listen to your inner voice. Trust your gut. Pay attention to your hunches, to where you feel inspired. And pay attention to your ideas, the ideas that come to you. These come from the subconscious mind that is working on your behalf to bring to you your wish fulfilled. Doing the inner work and then laying on the sofa is not the best practice. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but you're increasing your avenues of wealth when you listen to and follow divine guidance, inner inspiration, the voice speaking to you from within. Why? Because you may have to actually do something to receive that money. And if you're not listening or taking inspired action, you may miss the boat. Even those who want to win the lottery need to buy a ticket. And that means getting off the sofa, right? Most lottery winners get up off the sofa and buy a ticket every week. They buy more than one. Although some people are one-time wonders, most winners continue buying tickets, and they usually see themselves winning, visualize what it would be like to have that winning ticket. But here's the thing. You can't tell the universe or your subconscious how you want that money to come to you. You can only tell it that you want it to come to you. I had a conversation with someone that said, I'm focusing on winning the lottery. Well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if he said instead, I'm asking for multiple millions to come into my life, and he was living in the end as if he was already a millionaire, he's giving the universe more avenues to bring that money to him. It isn't limited to just winning the lottery. So say he felt inspired to start a new business or to do something different in his current business, and suddenly the money started to pour in. If he said no to the inspiration to start that business, instead just laid on the sofa, visualizing himself winning the lottery, he might be laying there for a while, because there may be thousands of others trying to manifest the same lottery winnings that are more advanced at manifestation than he is. If he was truly advanced, he would be listening to his inner guidance and taking inspired action. We are vessels for the creative energy of this universe to work through. We are its eyes, its hands, and its feet. We do its work. And we do this by opening up to be the eyes, the ears, the hands, and the feet of the creative power of the universe to work through. I believe that most people are really looking for a sense of purpose and to feel whole and connected to life. They may believe on one level that it is money that will solve all their problems and make them happy, but there are many billionaires out there who are not happy. Money doesn't make us happy, but I also believe that we are meant to live in abundance. And when we hold true to our vision and we take inspired action, we will have plenty. The majority of lottery winners blow through all their money quite quickly and find themselves right back where they were before they won. Why do you think this is? It's because they're living from the same consciousness they were living in when they won. Maybe they had a stroke of luck, maybe even an opportunity, but they didn't use that opportunity to shift their abundance consciousness to a higher level. And when they won, they didn't do anything really purposeful with their life or with the money. I also know of some lottery winners who took the gift of their winnings and started serving humanity in some way. They had a sense of purpose and followed divine inspiration. And these are people that used that money for good for the benefit of humanity, and they held on to their winnings. They made good investments and used the funds wisely. It's important to embrace the manifestation journey as a type of spiritual practice. It's a practice that makes you a much better, stronger, more aware, and more enlightened version of yourself. And when you are a more enlightened version of yourself, you're going to be living a heartfelt, purposeful life. So why not start now? Start today by living a heartfelt, purposeful life. Connect to a higher version of yourself. Be guided by that version of you and by the creative power within you, and follow its guidance. Give it the mental images of what you want to create and be true to your vision. You can't not be guided. Most people who have found their way to my videos don't really want to spend their life lying on the sofa or even lying on a beach. As much as it might be nice to take a break and lie on the beach for a few weeks, after a while, it will get boring. You will be inspired to do something else. Even people in their retirement who have enough money to live and to travel on often feel a lack of purpose and end up seeking fulfillment in the later chapters of their life by finding some kind of mission or purpose or place to put their attention and energy on. I have a neighbor down the road who's older and retired, and all he does is lie around and watch television all day. And I know this because he's clearly hard of hearing, and whenever I go outside and take a walk, I can hear this television blaring from his open door. His yard is a mess, and his home is deteriorating more every year. It's as if he just is waiting around to die, passing the time, watching the television, allowing himself just to be entertained. It is common that unexpected income can show up in our life, and this is truly a blessing. But don't be afraid of getting up off the sofa and exchanging your energy for money. Those who have aspirations to do nothing, I would encourage you to reconsider. Doing nothing can result in shutting down your life force energy. in not listening, not following inspiration, and just wasting your life away. At any given moment, we're either living or dying. What do you want? I hope you would say to live and to live, to really be alive and filled with passion and a desire to enjoy your life, to enjoy your life. And to enjoy your life is not to play small and dim your light. It's to step out into the world with your radiant light and make a difference. Truly live in joy. Truly follow your bliss. I was telling a friend today where there was a time in my life where I was having financial trouble and I considered selling everything, including my home, and moving into my RV and keeping my expenses so low that I could survive on very little. And I didn't entertain this idea for very long before I had this image of me shrinking down and playing small and not asking much of life at all. Although I do admire people who live in their RVs and see how it could be a lot of fun and a great lifestyle. And I've watched people living the van life and also admired them. I didn't really want to embark on this kind of life full time just because I felt like I had to. I liked my home. I enjoyed traveling, but I also very much enjoyed coming home. I realized this wasn't my highest path. It wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted the abundance to live true to myself and to my purpose. And so I chose that instead. And as I chose that to live in abundance, I started to be guided by inspiration and following my guidance. And my financial situation quickly shifted to where I was no longer in that place. I began living in a state of abundance and plenty, and my life began to reflect this back to me. It's important to understand that we don't get dealt a hand that we have to play in life. We create our hand, and this includes how we act and react to life circumstances, because there will be circumstances. Millionaires and billionaires will tell you about how many times they lost everything and they had to start over, or how many times their businesses failed and they had to start over. It was their mindset and their attitude that allowed them to pick up the pieces and keep going rather than to give up and feel defeated, to accept defeat. There will be challenges in life, but if you develop a winning attitude, be willing to learn from your experiences and don't lose faith in the creative power of the universe to set you on a new and more amazing path, you will begin to live a life of gratitude, purpose, and abundance. You will move closer and closer to wholeness and a feeling of connection. You will live a life of authenticity. You will be a magnet for wealth, health, and happiness. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today. If you want to do this work, you really want to embrace this work of becoming a conscious creator and changing your reality, then I invite you to join my Conscious Creators course and community, where you have access to my Wealth Magnet Method course to help you to shift your consciousness from lack consciousness to wealth consciousness and start creating the money that you really want in your life. So I invite you to come on in the door. I will put the link in the description. Join us, be with a community of like-minded people who are all working towards the same thing, where you can give and receive support, and also to take the course, which includes some hypnosis programs that will help to reprogram your subconscious mind. So what are you waiting for? Go down, click on the link in the description, and I'll see you on the other side. And I'll also see you in the next video. Have a great day.